Hello, sorry I lost my cell service right by my house. There's like a really dead spot. It's odd because I'm in the city. But I was answering a question for Amanda about dealing with strong-willed children or strong-willed people in general. It all comes back to you. That's the beauty. And I always, words are like currency as well, and they're energy. So use your words sparingly, but use them with conviction. And work in your mind first, and instead switch this. And I want you to try this for the next couple of weeks. Instead of being like, oh my gosh, she's so stubborn, so strong-willed, or whoever this is, in your mind, in your mind's eye, start going, oh my gosh, it's like been a total shift. This kid all of a sudden listens to me. There's no more fight. It's all just easy and flowy. And it's, they're kids. They're learning who they are. So there's, but we need to change the perception we have of them. Perception is key, and it starts in your mind, because you can diffuse situations in your mind. Sorry, my cat. You can diffuse them. So start with that and start visualizing, especially in those moments where you're getting the resistance in the external from your daughter, from your child, in your mind. Be like, this isn't true. This is how it's going to be, and set in your mind how it's going to be, and use your words sparingly. And don't, it's about having those loving boundaries. Parenting is like a whole different show, and I find it's actually a really fun experiment sometimes, because with anybody, we can get them to change within our mind. It all starts in our mind, everything. And this can relate to any part of your life, any type of relationship, anything. It could be a boss, it could be a spouse, it could be a friend, a family member. Start changing them in your mind. And, if you're having some issues with that, I would recommend maybe speaking to a coach like myself, or going for some energy work. Because for me, my expertise is pinpointing these limiting beliefs that lay within you that you may not see. They're on the unconscious side. And when we can pull those out and rewrite them, your life will shift, and your relationships will shift with children, with spouses, with everything. And it's just such a beautiful thing. Yeah, and that's beautiful, Amanda, right there. Perfect. Trying to focus on just instead of saying trying, this is a good one too. I say this to my kids and I say it to myself. We don't try, we are. We have a harmonious home. Because using verbiage like trying, or, I'm going to, or I should, it's like, it's not there. It comes from a place of lack, because we're not there yet. Be like, I have like such an amazing home. My kids are amazing. They listen to me. And we all know that's not going to be 100% of the time, because kids are little beings and we're teaching them. It's like, I always look at my kids as like clay. We're molding them into being these not messed up children like we may have been, because our parents didn't have the resources that we have. Like, I remember my mom, we were difficult kids. I was a very difficult child. My brother was too. My sister was just easy, the baby. But she would go to parenting classes. She wouldn't know how to discipline us. And it was just like, and it all came down to her, right? And we are so lucky, because when I was a kid, like in the 80s and 90s, there was not the resources that we have now, like the internet, even YouTube. You can find anything on YouTube. So she'd have to go outside of the home for parenting classes. But we can read about it online. We can buy books online. We can do anything. But everything starts with you. And remember that. And no more trying, it's doing. And because I say that to my kids too. I say it to myself when I find myself being self-defeating. And yeah, just know that you can create it, and know it's already done, because anything you think about, any desire you have, any mindset it's actually, creation's already done and it's completed. It's where you line up on those timelines. All creation is done. This is quantum physics, the quantum realm. It's all done already. If you think about it, it's done. Whether it's good, bad, or whatever. And we know good or bad is just perception. Everything just is. But you get to choose where you are by how you react, where your emotional and mental state are, where your physiology in your body is. And it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Yes. And this is where I found energy work really helped, because it assisted me in like meditation, because it got me to a place where I could have more control over my thoughts. I would be aware of what was coming up. I'm more aware of my conscious and subconscious chatter, because we have like, I think it's like 75,000 thoughts a day. So honestly, and most of them are subconscious chatter. So where I know I'm not aware of all of them, but if I hear something that comes in that I don't like, I catch it right away now. And there's been a few times where I haven't, and it may have like caused, and because I manifest, I create very quickly in my life now. So if it's something not of the highest best good, it happens very, very quickly. And I'm like, ooh, then I can catch it and rewrite it and throw it out there and be like, nope, this is not true. Shift realities like that, quantum jump like that. And you can do it. Anybody can. Anyway, I love you. I got to go get ready for my day. Thank you for being a part of this. Thank you for being amazing, and I'm sure I'll be back on later because it's my day to create. I've made Mondays my day to create. So yeah, it's going to be a good one. Love you. Bye.